Hello everyone, my name is Arya, and in this video we're going to talk further about constructors. Okay, this is the part 2. So watch part 1, well and good. If not, then just I'll recommend you to watch that part 1 first and then come here. So in this topic, the topic is constructor part 2, and the task here is to understand what is constructor overloading. Okay, and as you can see the project structure here, I have this com.model from the last video. In this video we are not going to use it. And here you can see there's a new package I've created com.pro, and here if you see there's a class a.java class A. Okay, it's empty, and right now I've created an object here. You can see the import has been done, and now here I'm going to write some code. But before that, you can ask me one question. We have a equal to new a here, and in the last video we spoke that this is the constructor, right? The constructor name is always same as the class name. So if you just go to this class and you just have a look, this class is empty. There is no constructor. Then how do we have this here, and how is this working? Yeah, the answer for this is one constructor is created by default. It's created by JVM. Okay, and that is called as default constructor, and that has no arguments. You can see a without any arguments is known as default constructor. It is only constructed if the programmer himself hasn't created any constructors in this class. Understand this very carefully. People think that it's always created. No. First, JVM will come here. It will check if has the programmer created any constructor. If yes, then it won't create the default constructor. If you see here, if I create some default constructor here and I say int comma int y, and suppose, and then I write some code here, you can see the CF has vanished here. I save this, and if you come here now, see you have a compilation failure. It says that this constructor is undefined. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I'm saying that if you create a constructor, then JVM won't create. If you don't create, then it will create. This is now see the CF has vanished. Okay, and one more thing to note is that the default constructor, what does it return? First of all, constructors have no return type. Okay, and but why can't we see it? And how is this connected to like, this class? This is what I'm trying to explain. Understand this. The default constructor, you may think that it is blank. Okay, it's not doing anything, but under the hood, behind the scenes, a lot of things are happening. And let me just tell you this in the next few minutes. And if you don't understand, it's okay. Okay. Every class in Java, every custom class in Java extends something known as object class. The object class is the super class of all the classes in Java. Okay, understand this. It comes in the java.lang package, and this class is imported by default. Okay, the java.lang package classes are by default imported. We've studied something on a string, right? It also comes into the java.lang package. You never write your import string, you don't write all that. Import integer. These are the built-in classes. They are in java.lang package. And here, yeah. So I was talking about object, and what happens is the default constructor which JVM makes, it goes into class A. It writes a default constructor with no arguments, and in the body it writes only one line, and that is super. Now super with a like this round brackets. Okay, so not going deep into that, but I'll just give you a brief idea of what it is. It calls it the super class, and I think 1 minute ago I told you that object class is the superclass of all classes. So it will definitely call the object class, and in the object class constructor, that is, it returns nothing. Okay, so this is how the chain goes to the object class, and we feel that nothing has happened, but it has happened. Okay, so this is for the default constructor. Now let's get to constructor overloading. Constructor overloading is the same class has a lot of constructors, but with different data types. Okay, suppose I have one with a single int. Okay, don't forget the variables. Okay, we're just interested in the data type. A with an int. Next we can have A with a float. Okay, we can have A with a float, float C. Then we can have A with a double and an int. Okay, double and int. Obviously, you need to give the variable names. So this is how it works. And okay, you can see we since we have created and there is no blank constructor, so let's just add one blank one as well. Now you will see the CF has vanished. Okay, what did I do? Okay, just write something. Cannot be kept blank. Okay, okay, public. Yeah, I totally forgot. All the constructors should be public, on guys. Since it's in another package, we will study about visibility labels also. Yeah, so this is done, and 1 minute. Yeah, so let's just try out one of the constructors. Okay, so let me just write this out over here, and I'll say float. Okay, since this constructor has the data type as float, here I'll say double with int, and here I'll say int. So let's just try. I'll say a. Okay, let me just stop this. Okay, so a1, and here I give an integer. e2. Here I'll give a double and an int, and here I'll give something as known as float. Okay, first of all, there is a mistake here which I'll tell you later on. I'll just comment it for now and just run this. You can see the blank constructor was this one, int, this one, int. Then you have double with the int, double with int, and then let me tell you one more thing in this video, guys. A lot of people think that if I've written 3.14 yours, this is float. No, it's not float. It's double actually. In Java, whatever decimals you give, that is double. If you wanted to make it float, then explicitly you have to write your f. Now it will take it. Now, if you execute this, you'll see that last you got it as float. So just make note of this. If you want to write float, you'll either have to write small f or capital F. If you want to make it long, then L or capital L. Okay. So this, if you just keep it as this, it will say it's double. This is double for Java. Okay. So that's it for this video, and thanks for watching.